Hello, and welcome to at least my long-awaited playthrough. Hopefully, your long-awaited playthrough as well of Homeworld 3. Uh, Full disclosure, I have played every, how do I word this, Homeworld PC game. Apparently, there's a mobile game. Never touched the mobile game. I have played through the original Homeworld multiple times. I played through Homeworld Cataclysm, aka Emergence, multiple times, as nightmare inducing as that was. I played through Homeworld 2 multiple times. I have played through Deserts of Karak multiple times. All of them very well done games. I feel like they all hold up and are incredibly well done RTSs. I will say, if there is no, unfortunately, remake of Cataclysm / Emergence. I think it's called Emergence now, because World of Warcraft bought the rights to Cataclysm, so they can't call it Homeworld Cataclysm, which is a sad. It's actually my favorite in the series, story-wise. But you can get the remakes for Homeworld 1 and 2, which I do still play through on my own, remastered collection, if you're interested, for $35 on Steam, and Deserts of Karak is currently $50. I don't know if it's worth $50. I would say, honestly, wait for Deserts of Karak to go on sale for like $30 or $40. I don't think it's worth the $50. Especially, there's not a lot of people playing multiplayer, as far as I'm aware. As amusing as the mainline story is, it is play it through once and you're done, sort of. Personally. So I am very familiar with this universe. I am tempering my hype as much as I can. I understand that for all intents and purposes, God, who made the original Homeworld game? It was Sierra Interactive, right? I believe it was Sierra Interactive. It was Relic. Published by Sierra Studios. That's why. Okay, it was Relic Entertainment. And while there are some people from Relic Entertainment in Blackbird Interactive, for all intents and purposes, this is a new studio taking their shot at the IP. In addition, it is a smaller studio. I would not qualify them personally as AAA. Maybe indie. I can see qualifying them as indie and or AA, if that makes sense. They might be slightly bigger than what traditionally people might call an indie studio, but they are definitely not a AAA studio, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. But yeah, I have put many hours of the original Homeworld, Homeworld 2, Cataclysm, and even Deserts of Karak. I have played through Deserts of Karak. For me, $50 was well worth the price. It was. I have played through it 4 or 5 times. I have about 100 hours of the game, just the single player. You may not find it worth that price. I fully admit that. Deserts of Karak is probably actually like a $30 or $40 game. The original Homeworld, I paid full price for. I want to say $50 at the time, and I've easily put in between multiplayer and single player, and the DLC, and that's Cataclysm / Emergence. Easily worth the $40 or $50. So the remastered, even if all you do is play through the single player campaigns, despite the many excellent mods for multiplayer, it is easily worth the $35, $40 they're asking. This game, we're going to. I am horribly subjective. Is that the word? Right? Objective is trying to remove as much personal bias as I can. Subjective is like almost all personal bias. It is impossible to be 100% objective. I will try my best to be. So keep that going forward. I understand this is long. It's gonna be long. I'm gushing. That's how much I love the series. This is literally one of my favorite RTSs of all time, series-wise. I'm not sure if Sins of a Solar Empire counts. It would be Homeworld, then Sins of a Solar Empire, despite the fact that I literally have almost 1,000 hours in Sins of a Solar Empire. The issue is Sins of a Solar Empire, no story. It is purely skirmish and multiplayer. This has a story. Speaking of which, I cannot guarantee that if you are watching this particular video, which is the first video in this playthrough, that you have ever played any of the other Homeworlds. Actually, more than likely, you have not. It was a niche series that kind of gained cult status sort of thing, and that is where most of the hype comes from. So we're going to watch a history of Homeworld.
The barren desert planet, Karak.
The motion comics.
Home to a resilient but divided people, known as the Kushan. They fought over resources under a burning sun for thousands of years. Everything changed when Rachel Sajet discovered something buried deep beneath the unforgiving sands. An ancient technology that would allow the Kushan to escape their dying world. A hyperspace core. And with it, a map that pointed the way to the true home of the Kushan, Hiigaran. The Kushan put aside their differences and for 100 years worked together to construct a grand mothership that could transport 600,000 Kushan to Hiigaran. Karen Sajet, Rachel's descendant, volunteered to be bound, body and mind, to the mothership and become its navigator and fleet command. But the efforts of the Kushan did not go unnoticed. The Taidan Empire, a powerful enemy who had exiled the Kushan to Karak 4,000 years ago, took swift and devastating action. While Karak burned, Karen rescued all that remained of her people. But instead of fleeing into the dark, Karen turned the mothership into the tip of a spear aimed directly at Hiigaran. In the war that ensued thereafter, Karen's fleet emerged victorious. The Taidan Empire was shattered, and the Kushan reclaimed their homeworld, becoming Hiigarans once more. Just as Rachel discovered a hyperspace core, Karen learned of the existence of two others. The first of these was gifted to Karen by the Bentusi, an ancient race who called no planet home and lived only among the stars. The final core was won by Karen upon defeating the Vaegir, a vicious foe who sought to control the cores at any cost. Karen united all three cores aboard the legendary progenitor mothership Sejuk. And in doing so, unlocked a vast hyperspace gate network, enabling interstellar travel for all. Trade and culture spread effortlessly between the stars. Population centers grew in places previously inaccessible, and the galaxy was united in peace. Thus began the Age of Sajet. But deep in the outer rim lurked a region of space from which no ship ever returned. It became known as the Anomaly. Gates in this area were erratic, dangerous. Thousands of lives were lost, Eventually, these gates went completely dark, and the anomaly spread. Karen Sajet, aboard a new mothership called the Kar Sajuk, was sent to find the source of the anomaly and stop it. She never returned. 20 years later, the burden falls to Karen's protege, Imogen Sajet.
And there we go. So, that sequence, by the way, I would say, personally, the Homeworld games are known for 4 things. Graphics, sound design? Yes, sound design. Artistic design. That whole motion comic way of doing the cutscenes originally was done as a way, to save on costs. But it kind of became iconic. I would argue those are maybe not quite up to snuff, but like, literally almost any panel from a cutscene is literally just like a beautiful piece of artwork with some stylish motion comic, like, things done into it. And that has become a trademark personally, of the series. Like, I expect to see those cutscenes and that sort of thing. Again, I am someone with literally almost 30 years of experience in this game. 25... No way. Is it 25 years of experience playing this game? 2024 minus 1999. Hold on. I cannot. 19. Yes! Holy shit. It is literally the 25th anniversary of the Homeworld series this year. That never even clicked. Homeworld original release date. September 28th, 1999. Literally May, June, July, August. It's actually 4 months away from the 25th anniversary of the Homeworld series. That never even clicked at the start of this recording session. Wow. Anyways, 25 years of experience playing this game. So that whole motion style comic, that has kind of become iconic. That is the cutscenes. And the stories were actually very well done. They had this whole quality of, like, what is the overarching question? For the first one, it was like, who attacked us and why did we attack? And, there were some, I don't want to say side quests, but, like, they're traveling through the world, they run into issues. And through, that kind of raises more questions, and eventually you find out, who and the why, and now we have to deal with the how. It takes a while, though. Like, they drop crumbs, and there's little questions, and there's bigger questions that are like, well, that's interesting, that sort of thing. Technically, the second game was Cataclysm / Emergence. The questions for that one were the what and the how, and that it's this whole thing with the beast and dealing with that, and there are some minor questions you have to deal with, and things kind of go south. You're dealing with the remnants of the Titani Empire, so again, it's never a straight shot, right? It's never here's the question answered, let's deal with it. It is always like this meandering path. Homeworld 2, we knew the what, the who. What we didn't know was the how do we deal with it, and what are we dealing with, if that makes sense. We knew it was the Vagar. We knew it had to do with the 3 cores, but we didn't know how, where the 3 core, how do we get to the 3rd core? Why is it so important? What is the significance? So on and so on. We learned, again, meanders, but we eventually learn it. Again, questions and questions, and it's not a very straight shot. Even Desert of Carrick. The question is, what is the anomaly? How will it affect us? And why is it so important? And again, you meander, but you might answer some of the question, and then a few more questions might pop up. And again, it's not a straight shot, but it is very well done. And eventually, most of the questions are answered. In case you're wondering, timeline-wise, it goes Desert of Carrick, Homeworld 1, Cataclysm, I'm going to call it Cataclysm / Emergence, Homeworld 2, Homeworld 3. Release-wise, it is Homeworld 1, Cataclysm Emergence, Homeworld 2, Deserts of Carrick, then Homeworld 3. But again, it's this it meanders. Not in a bad way, in a very well done. And that's not a knock against the game. They do it very well. So, what am I expecting? Sound design. I already nailed that. Graphic quality, well, maybe not quality, but graphic designs. Great. We'll get into that right now. I have played the tutorial, so I know they've nailed the design. And for all intents and purposes, the quality. So they've got the sound and the graphics. I expect to see artistic, well done, motion style comic cutscenes. Again, originally done to save on money. Now, kind of a hallmark of the series. And like right now, our question is: we know there's an anomaly. What is the anomaly? Why does it exist? How do we deal with it? So those are our three arching questions. I'm expecting some meandering and to raise some minor questions as we go along. But generally speaking, those three major questions won't be answered fully until near the end of the game. But yeah, I am not going to play the tutorial. It's okay. It's not the worst. I have played the worst. Honestly, the best tutorial in the series, honestly, probably belongs to either. I would say definitely Cataclysm, maybe Deserts of Carrick. This tutorial falls into the problem the tutorials for Homeworld 1 and 2, Lord Zath, fell into, which is they'll tell you a bunch of stuff, tell you a bunch of stuff, tell you more stuff, then throw a situation at you, and that situation has to deal with the stuff they've told you, 5 or 10 minutes ago, and you're like, wait, what? Whereas, I believe both Cataclysm and Deserts of Carrick, the tutorial was, here's a situation, let's explain it to you. So they gave you the situation, then they gave you the context, and then they let you play. This is, they explain the situation, they explain stuff, they let you play, and then they give you context. It's a little out of order, it could be done. Cataclysm is my favorite. It's also, fun fact, Cataclysm, my favorite game in the series. However, the only video game that has ever given me legitimate nightmares. And I have played, surprisingly, maybe not all the Resident Evil, but most Resident Evils. Quite a few, what are they? Not Alone in the Dark. I can't think of it. But I have none of the Freddy's. The Beast. It was the Beast. Thank you for the follow, Lord Zath. I believe that gets us almost to 300. For those of you unaware, if we hit 300 followers at any point, I will get a new emote. I only have one. So this is literally 20 minutes of me jabbering. I apologize. But yeah, tutorial could be better. It's not the worst. There have been better. Let's keep that in mind. We're gonna dive in. So let's dive into the Karkushan. And I've set the stage. We're all good. The Karkushan mothership, synthetic cores. Nice. And begins its journey. Oh, mission settings. Let's see. Use default fleet for mission. Oh, curated roster of units for each individual mission. Interesting. There is different difficulties. Oh, and you can even customize it. Player ally, spawn difficulty, timer length. Mothership is invulnerable. Oh my. Fleet is invulnerable. Infinite resources. Oh, interesting. Instant production, instant research, fleet repair skill. Oh, interesting. We will be repaired between missions. Production speed multiplier, research spell. Hey! Hey, cool! I think you're the first person I've heard. Most of my viewers are from Europe, South America, and the Mideast. Welcome! Hello, India. Awesome. And use the... I like the customization. Very nice. We're gonna save it. We're gonna keep it as default. So there's story, which is super easy. Easy, medium, hard, and that's it. So we're gonna do medium. It's the default. So that was neat. Alright, so let's dive in and start mission. Cool. I really wish they chose a different way to show loading. Because I feel like, oh, we're in a loop. But we're not in a loop. That's the loading screen. Oh, there's the music. Oh. Ah. Oh, no. He's singing.
My name is Imogen Sajet. I am a scientist. Isaac Imogen. Private channel contact, you copy?
Read you clean and clear, Command. Status of your synth cores?
I have been taught that history moves like the tide. A slow, inexorable movement. That the surf crashing on the beaches of time is an illusion. A momentary expression of change. The cores feel good. Quantum conduits green. It's their links with ship's power I'm less happy with.
Are you calling red?
Right now, that surf threatens everything I have ever known. On any other day I would.
Did not catch that. Repeat, are you calling red?
Yesterday, my work made sense. I had a place that I earned. No intel, I'm not. Startup should even out irregularities. The synthetic hyperspace cores I designed were perfect. And I was to begin training a team of navigators. They were going to
Never been in the army.
A new age for my people, freeing us from reliance on ancient, unfathomable progenitor technology.
But thank you.
Today, they are a means to an end. Today, I am being called into service as the only possible navigator of the Hiigaran mothership, Karkushan. Standby for mothership, main sequence initialization. Here we go. Its sister ship, the Kar Sajuk, disappeared 20 years ago in a region of space known as the Anomaly, along with our original hyperspace cores and my mentor, Karen Sajet.
Only forward. Switching to open channels.
And now, I alone am left to solve the equation. I am declaring launch enabled. Cautiously. I will be bound into the Karkushan, merged with the ship in both body and mind. Will I even still be me after the procedure? I don't know.
My boards match. I concur. Launch enabled. Powers internal.
There is no more time for training. No more time for preparation. We've been ordered to launch. My entire life has been study, analysis, planning. Today, the galaxy is burning.
Onicat, I have a schedule on my Twitch page. I stream Sunday, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are my day off. Okay, well...
My name is Imogen Sajet. I am Fleet Command.
She is unbound. Well, as far as the cinematics go, I would say it's gonna be a matter of preference. I prefer the original style, the motion comics, that sort of thing. However, for a AA or indie studio, that was decent cinematics.
Calibration.
Look at
the
that
Carcasson
design.
is on station. Fleet control systems loadout commencing now. Sensors. Control. Objectives. Resource. Build and research. Launch. Selection.
Oh, that's
Command.
cute. Alright. I am...
Fleet intelligence online.
Okay, so if I pause the game, it does pause the talking. I'm going to move my camera real quick. We're going to move it here for now. I might move it again. Let's unpause.
Status report.
High-end operations looking better, but I have half-dozen software constructs going into chaos spirals. Give me 5 minutes to clamp down the logic loops.
Would be better in 2, Command. Are we mission capable?
Sorry, Intel, but I've got reds and resourcing systems right now. There's nothing to check flow with. We need to harvest something, anything.
How is that just coming up now?
I'm doing what I can with what we've got. I don't even have a full construction bay yet.
Understood. Hiigaran Command. This is the Carcasson. Initiating comms. Link Beta Beta Iota 20.
Acknowledged. Comms locked. Gamma Beta Omega 24. Proceed.
Secure comms established. Kushan proceeding to Resource Storage Area Alpha.
Oh.
Sensors Manager online.
Nice.
I will monitor sensor data and manage all mission objectives. Move the mothership into the designated area to begin testing.
Okay. I will admit, I'm not the... How do I word this? Best gamer in the world, so there is a chance I may lower the difficulty. We will see. Or at least mess with the settings. If I beat my head into the wall, too. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Alright, so they have nailed.
Operations.
No. To me, they have nailed.
Flight maneuvers engaged. Engine capacity ramping to maximum.
Propulsion operating within specs. Even at ammo, check that box. It's good.
I didn't...
Confirmed. Positional tracking verified.
Why? That's weird.
Carcasson Hiigara. Area is clear. Resolve your resourcing issues as soon as possible. We need you mission functional.
Carcasson, this is Resource Controller Alpha 12.
Yeah, it's not letting me.
12, Carcasson. Transfer confirmed. Good to have you.
It's like, move there. It won't let me move there.
Order the resource controller to begin harvesting operations.
Advance.
There we go. Oh, that's weird. So it let me move once, but then locked me out of moving. Yes. It is, well, we just started, so. Alright, let's see what the harvester looks like. Oh, nice. Oh, cute! You got the little... Alright, 8 should harvest? Yes.
Moving on target.
So it let me move once, and then locked me out of it again until the story had progressed, which is a bit weird.
Command channel open.
Nice. Those must be... Oh, never mind. New style dreadnoughts or carriers?
Monitoring. Any update on our absent production module?
Waiting on a solve from Hiigaran Command. You'll be second to know.
Those... No. Wow, those are huge ships, though.
Being successful, but we've got no flow-through fleet.
Copy engineering. I have code agents in your system. There's some sort of back pressure pre-storage.
Wait. I got it. Thanks, Command.
So the mothership is literally supposed to be like a huge ship. I mean, already, I questioned some of the design decisions. It's like, if this is supposed to be like like this is planet side, I get it. This is supposed to be like a huge, oh my god, massive amount of resources to build. If these are their versions of essentially mobile dreadnoughts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, there's a carrier. Look at how small a carrier. Okay. Okay. I have a...
My boards now show full flow to fabricators. Nice work, engineering.
Hiigaran Command. Resourcing issues resolved. Permission to test combat systems.
Granted. Recommend testing both combat production and command.
Drones will conduct simulated attack runs on the mothership. Set the mothership's stance to aggressive. This will activate the Kar Kushan's defense turrets and begin the test.
Aggressive.
Oh, cool! Again, they nailed the design.
The mothership is under simulated fire. Hull defense guns are active and engaging targets.
Look at it go!
Telemetry looks good, Intel.
Well, that's neat. You can see the little... Oh, and there's 4 on the bottom, too. Nice. Neat. What's this do?
Engaging thrusters.
Oh, we can rotate.
Mothership hull turrets calibrated. Objective complete.
RU's flowing to support fabricators. Strike craft production is optimal as it's going to be until we get a full capacity production module.
So,
bring our recon squadron to full strength. Prepare to engage target drones.
in case you're wondering, in the original games, except Cataclysm, the motherships were vertical. I'm gonna put that back to horizontal.
Rotation. All crew to adjust.
Build. Research.
Team 7, there's a reverse manifold installation and resource transfer conduit 136. You've got 30 seconds before I start thinking about whose fault that was.
Alright, I'll go ahead and build
complete.
5 of them. Yeah, recon fighters. Don't want a few.
Combat telemetry. Stand by to
harvesting.
receive data.
Telemetry standing by.
Send message.
Recon production complete.
Target
Look at
drones have
that.
been positioned ahead. Engage with the recon fighters.
For
Let's
one.
do this by the books. Nothing fancy.
Oh, nice. Law, neutral is fine, and we'll just... take them out in chunks. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so they've got the design and the sound design. Cinematics, preference. I'm an old school boy.
Clean kill.
No. Nice.
Objective complete.
Cool.
Okay, let's see if we can bring our birds home. Dock strike craft.
Auto land guidance implemented. Landing bay 1 and 2 now cleared.
Right? Oh, it's not. I just can't hit D. Oh, right. Because all right.
DC, this is Recon Lead. Requesting
So it's a
dock.
button I have to hit because WASD controls.
Go.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Gear Tire. It is appreciated. WASD controls the camera. What's the upgrade for these guys? Constitutes weapon damage. So faster, but harder to hit.
Mothership B2, recon on approach.
Hangar teams report successful docking operations. All tests complete. Mission accomplished. Hiigaran, Karkushan. The mothership is continuing.
Karkushan, this is Hiigaran Command Actual.
Soban.
There's a situational update.
Okay. Oh shit, that was it. There's mission 1. Oh yeah. I'll try to keep the videos to one mission.
Intelligence Officer Paktu.
Sir?
Consider this briefing to be under the Sunrise on Carrick protocols. There will be no more communication from Hiigaran, and you are to remain calm silent until mission completion.
Acknowledged.
We are in the middle of an unfolding crisis. No matter what you may have heard, I assure you, it's worse. The following events occurred simultaneously across multiple major systems, adjacent to the anomaly region.
Sands and sinners.
We don't really know what happened to Karen and her fleet. Just that they disappeared, and the anomaly stopped spreading. Until now. We believe these events were deliberate attacks, and that they and the anomaly are linked.
Hyperspace has been weaponized.
Every simulation we've run results in the total collapse of galactic civilization.
This must be stopped. First, we need you to access Facility 315, where a prototype production module and supplies are in storage.
We have traced the gate power flow to the Noctua 27 system, which appears to be the focus of the anomaly.
You will make best speed to the Noctua 27 system. Is that understood?
Understood.
Until the protocols are lifted, nowhere is safe.
Are you certain?
Admiral out.
Sir. Confirmed, Hiigaran.
Sejitsa, are you sure this is the optimal path? This ship is not ready. I'm not prepared.
Imogen, the galaxy is not the laboratory. Karen knew this, and it allowed her to succeed where other Sejets might have failed.
I'm not Lady Karen.
You must see in yourself what countless others do. My precious granddaughter.
Okay.
Can you get us there?
Yes. Generating initial nav equations now. Hyperspace jump protocols initiated. Lowering damping fins. Funneling navigation construct to course. Course, spooling to speed. All hands. scans. Prepare for hyperspace jump. On my mark. 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Good jump. Hey. Alright, I can see why they made the change.
I don't... This isn't... Where am I? Intel, this is Fleet Command. Please come in. Does anyone read me? Saints and sinners, how did I get here?
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.